A report by the Global Amnesty Watch says President Muhammadu Buhari has effectively stamped out Boko Haram terrorists from the 5 states of the Northeast. The 36-page report titled Commendable Feats and Successes of the Muhammadu Buhari administration in the war against insurgency in Nigeria examined the country's fight against insurgency in the last 5 years.
It's a dealer in hope. Nigerians, especially those in Northeast, were in serious need of hope as the Boko Haram extremist group rampaged and expanding the reign of terror as far as the nation's capital, Abuja. The activities of Boko Haram were the regime of sorrows, tears, and blood. Successful government wobbled and fumbled with no clear-cut strategy direction in addressing the threat posed by the Boko Haram group. Furthermore, the activities festered, resulting in loss of life, destruction of properties worth millions of dollars, as well as the displacement of millions of Nigerians in northeast Nigeria. The situation was indeed catastrophic, so much so that stakeholders predicting gloom for Nigeria with the capturing of over 16 local government areas across the state in northeast Nigeria of Adamawa, Gombe, Yobe, Bauchi, Taraba, and Yobe State. Nigeria was indeed on the brink and was in dire need of a savior that would lead to onslaught against the rampaging Boko Haram insurgents that were gathering momentum every passing day. The period of 2010 to 2015 was indeed gloomy when the Boko Haram insurgents overran a military base in Baga and Kakawa local governments of Borno State in what remains the deadliest Boko Haram attack in the history of insurgency in northeast Nigeria.
According to the report, the emergence of President Buhari in 2015 saved the country from impending collapse and disaster. The report, however, noted that Boko Haram has been significantly downgraded since the coming on board of President Buhari in 2015.
It is indeed a statement of fact that Muhammadu Buhari-led administration has done brilliantly in the persecution of the war against Boko Haram insurgency in northeast Nigeria. The fact was buttressed by the reintroduction of professionalism and innovations in the operations of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The quality of the service chief was also a contributory factor and mostly responsible for the successes in the war against Boko Haram insurgency that led to the liberation of 5 states in the northeast Nigeria. It is indeed stated that this was a deviation from the past where Nigerian armed forces experienced its lowest ebb in the annals of the country, with weak and uncoordinated military responses to threats to the territorial integrity of Nigeria. The Muhammadu Buhari administration also entrenched a regime of transparency and accountability in the Nigerian military that ultimately saw to the renewed vigor in the persecution of the war against Boko Haram insurgency, as well as other forms of criminalities in the country. The era of massive corruption in the military has also been curtailed through the multi-layer processes introduced in line with global best practices in defense spending.
While admitting pockets of attack occasionally experienced in Borno, the Global Amnesty Watch hailed the president for liberating the 5 states and restoring normalcy. Among others, the report acknowledged that President Buhari instilled professionalism and innovation in the operations of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. From Abuja, Lawrence Audu, TVN News.